Hey guys, welcome to the Scholar Online YouTube channel, the channel that is all about learning. In this channel, I make a lot of videos on how to create your own website, how to create your own e-commerce or WooCommerce website and start making money online by selling products online. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button. You can find it at the bottom of the video and just hit subscribe. Please like this video if you like my content, and remember to leave me a comment below. Talk to me, let me know what you like about the videos, what you don't like about the videos, what I can do to improve on these videos. And if you're new to the channel as well, if you go to the description, there is video timestamps available for you if you want to jump ahead to certain sections of the video. If you don't want to watch the entire video, please feel free to utilize those video timestamps and follow us on our social media channels. We've got a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page, and let's start learning. Welcome back, guys. In this video today, we're going to do something slightly different. We have our series of creating our online store that we're building, which is selling hair and wigs online and lace wigs. But today we're going to take a break from that and do something that's not on our regular schedule, because I came across this and I thought, this is amazing. Let me just share this with you for today. And then we'll continue back with our series next week. So what I'm going to discuss with you today is Takealot. Takealot.com. If you don't know what Takealot.com is, go to your Google search and just put Takealot there and click search, and the first one that comes up is probably the right one, and just click on it and you will see Takealot is one of the biggest multi-vendor online shopping websites in South Africa. So it's similar to your Amazon in the US, but it is a proudly South African company. It's based here, and what they're trying to do is to create an Amazon-like shopping platform in South Africa where individual sellers can come up and create seller accounts and sell their products on Takealot. So this is like our South African Amazon, okay? So what I love about Takealot, and I think what is the reason why it's worth me sharing Takealot with you here today is as an online entrepreneur, you can have your online store where you're selling your products, but the challenge with that is always going to be driving traffic to your online store. And the amount of money and time you have to spend on getting your brand out there and advertising and social media marketing, it can take a whole lot of effort. And sometimes it's easier to find a platform like Takealot that already has people that come and buy on it, and then you just add your products there. And of course, they do a lot of the marketing for you, but then in return, they take a big chunk of the profits that you make. So it's a good way to at least get your brand out there when you're getting started, and maybe when you're big enough, then you can branch out and create your own store where you're gonna keep all the profits to yourself, when you already have like sort of a community of people that already are going to specifically search for your brand. So when you do an online store, there are many selling platforms. I mean, I sell everywhere I can sell. I'll sell on Facebook, I'll sell on Instagram, I'll be on Google Shopping, I'll have my own online store, I'll sell on WhatsApp. Why not sell on Takealot as well? Especially since they provide the service for free. And I think this year they've done a lot of improvements in creating their online portal for sellers to be able to access it as easily as, for example, you'd be able to register an account on Amazon, and perhaps we'll do a video for Amazon in the future, but Takealot is definitely much bigger in South Africa, okay? So this is what Takealot looks like. You would come here as a seller, for example, and let's say you're looking for lace wigs, okay, not as a seller, as a buyer of lace wigs. And you would search for lace wigs on Takealot. And I don't think it's very black oriented, but I'm sure you would find some. There you go. All right. And these are the people selling lace wigs, and a lot of them are individuals selling on Takealot. So Takealot no longer just keeps stock for itself. I think they've learned that the whole Amazon model is where the money is. I mean, look at Jeff Bezos, one of the richest guys, not one of the richest guys in the world. Even after his divorce and splitting half his money with his wife, he is still the richest man in the world. It is an amazing business model to create a multi-vendor platform where you don't have to worry about your own stock. You get people to come and sell their things, and you take a chunk of everything that they're selling. So that's what Takealot is doing now. So there's a lot of people selling lace wigs. So imagine you came up here and you added your products, and whenever somebody is looking for lace wigs, they can come and they'll see that, oh, this is a wig and it's 399, it's in stock in Johannesburg or in Cape Town, wherever it is you're selling from. and people can click on it, and they'll show, this is 1.8 for example, and they're giving it on free delivery, 7 to 9 working days. You know how this happens? This person is actually drop shipping this, because 7 to 9 working days, if you remember our store, that's exactly how long it's taking for the wigs to arrive. So you'll come here and you'll buy this wig, you'll pay that person 1.8, you'll pay Takealot 1.850. Takealot takes their profit, they pay the seller the remaining amount. The seller goes to the drop shipping website, wherever it is, AliExpress. They buy this wig for 1.5. They get it delivered to you. You get your money from Takealot. You pay Takealot the difference. You get the profit. You keep it for yourself. But the thing about being able to do this is you're gonna have to have a budget, because when the seller when a client comes here and buys a wig for 1.8, you have to immediately place the order with your drop shipping store, and it takes maybe a couple of weeks, I think, to get your money back from Takealot. So you need to have like a buffer in place for fulfilling the orders before you get your money back. That's definitely the catch. But if you have that buffer and you have some savings that you can start with, definitely this is a profitable way of making money, because a lot of people are going to trust Takealot. They think Takealot is a proper online store, but actually at the end of it, it's just normal sellers like you and I who are fulfilling the orders on behalf of Takealot. So let's go through the process of how you can also add your products on Takealot and become a seller on Takealot and start increasing your reach, at least on a bigger platform that already has people and it's already trusted. People don't think twice before buying anything on Takealot, unlike buying on a random website that you've created. So what you need to do is, the first thing you need to do is you go to a Google search, and I just searched for the words apply to sell on Takealot. Very simple. And some places, some websites will come up. Takealot sell, that one, that's the one I clicked on. Seller solution, sell your products online. And then I opened it there. And then you just need to enter your information and everything about your product. So let's say my first name is Skolo, my last name is online. I'm not going to do this application. I'm just showing you how to do that. And my email is admin@skolo.online. You just enter your information there. It's important to enter your mobile number. So enter whatever the number is there. And after that, tell us about your business. My business is Lace Wigs SA, category is beauty. You enter it in there. Your website, if you have one, you can put it, but it's not a must. And I would suppose, just put it in there for the sake of, so I'm just gonna put anything here because I'm actually not gonna submit this application. All right. Social media option, VAT registered, no. Monthly revenue less than 20K. Business registration number, you enter whatever your business registration number is in here. Just keep in mind that they will require you to submit supporting documentation and so forth for your business. And then your business owner director details, you're just going to enter your name there and your surname, all right, and your email address, all right, at email.com. Tell us about your products. Let's say I have like 40 unique products, and the brands that I'm selling is Lace Wigs. And do I carry stock? I'm going to say, yes, I carry stock. Do you have a physical store? No. Are you supplier to retail? No. And then any comments, whatever, and then you just click this apply to sell button. Actually, I've done this application recently for another one of my stores, and it actually took about a day. The very same day, they responded back with an email, and I'm just going to show you what the email looks like. All right, they responded back with an email, and this is the email. We have registered your seller portal account. Please read below carefully and make note of our trading freeze. So currently, they're not taking any new sellers between now and January because of the sort of the peak season, and it's Black Friday now, and after Black Friday is going to be the December, and I'm assuming they're getting a whole lot of applications and they don't want to focus on increasing the new sellers. I don't know why it even makes any sense, but that is what the email says. Note that your trade freeze between 15 October to January 2021. So actually, this is a good time to apply, I would actually think, because then it allows you the time to go through the application and enter your products, go through their training, make sure that everything is ready for when you actually launch your store, so that you're not rushing and you know that everything is going to be ready for January 2021. 2021. Okay, so although they have a trade freeze, they are not stopping you from making the application. You can still do the application, and then they have a couple of things that they direct you that you must do. They'll give you a link where you can go into their seller portal and start creating an account, and then you click on that, and so far. Okay, so and then so let's look at that. So I'm going to close this because I've already done this application. All right, and I want to take you through this their seller portal. Okay, so there are two things: apply to sell or see the pricing. Okay, let's look at the pricing, because you're going to have to think about incorporating the Takealot prices into your product pricing. So whatever you were selling for and the profit you were happy to make when you had your own online store, you must just realize that Takealot is going to be taking a lot of that profit. Okay, so they're taking up to 15-18% in some cases when it comes to success fee. Okay, so these are Takealot referral fees, and cover transactional costs, customer support, and all-round platform support. They are calculated as a percentage of the VAT inclusive selling price per item sold. Okay, so if you're including VAT, includes that amount as well in there. This fee will be credited for returned items. Okay, so if you get a return, you get the money back. The below table provides an indicative range of success fees per category. Please see the details breakdown here. So it's actually quite substantial. I mean, it goes up to, I've seen like 18%, 20% in some cases. I think it's clothing, where you can pay up to 18% clothing and footwear, and I don't know how they decide what the number is between this variable they give you. And then you've got fulfillment fees as well. Okay, fulfillment fees per item shipped from Takealot warehouse in rands. So this is if you keep your products inside their storage, because if you keep your stock in the warehouse, in the Takealot warehouse, it allows for faster shipping. And when people go to Takealot to buy items, you'll have that thing that says in stock and ships in 7 to 9 working days. So this means that the stock is not there in their current warehouse. So you're not going to be paying fulfillment fees in this case. But in the case where you have a lot of stock, you can keep the items in the Takealot warehouse. And when somebody comes to your product here, they will see ship immediately. Okay, and people actually prefer to buy items that are going to ship immediately, because when somebody buys something, they want to get it right now. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can't find a product, cell phones, wearable, that ships immediately, so I can show you what it looks like. Children's books. Let me see there. Let's click on that one. There you go. All right. In stock, JHB CPT. So this is different from the product I looked at. So this seller has these items in the Takealot warehouse in Johannesburg or in Cape Town, or in both warehouses, which means if I buy this book right now, I'm going to get it shipped immediately from the warehouse. It's already in stock. Whereas that lace wig I showed you before didn't have this. It had only that 7 to 9 days, which means they're probably drop shipping that lace wig. The person selling it is still gonna place the order, and you're only gonna receive it between 7 to 9 working days when you buy it. And sellers prefer, buyers actually prefer, like when I go to Takealot to buy, I actually usually, if I have two different sellers, I will pick the one that has stock, because I want to get the stuff now. I don't want to wait for 7 to 9 working days before I get the stuff. Okay, so this is something that you must pay attention to as well. And this is where the fulfillment fees come in. They will charge you a bit of money between the different sizes of things that you're selling, the sizes of the boxes, and light, heavy, plus, the weight. They'll charge you for this. Obviously, this is to cover their warehousing costs and the amount of money they have to spend, the people they have to employ in the warehouses to pack the things for you and fulfill those orders on your behalf. They're doing that service, they're providing that service to you, and this is how much they charge. And you have to include all of this inside your product pricing. And the storage fees as well. So I think the storage and the fulfillment go together. If you're going to keep items in the Takealot warehouse and store it in there, you are going to be charged this. So these are all, take time and go through the fees and make sure you understand for the specific products you're selling, how much exactly you're going to pay to Takealot, so that you get it included properly in your pricing. So we have received the email, right? We have clicked on the link to go and register our seller account. And when you do that, it will take you to the seller portal, seller.takealot.com, all right? And this is where you can come and register your online store, right? I don't want to go through these details now, but if your application goes well, and it takes about a day, like a couple of hours actually, when I did this, it takes about a couple of hours, and then you will get a chance to register your logo, your business, your address, your bank account, your users, and then start adding some product details. So I'm going to go through this very quickly, pause the video, and then come in at the end and just see what else Takealot needs from us before we can have our seller account up and running. So just to take you through all the requirements to complete the form, we'll start over there. When you get to the seller registration the first time, you will put in your store name and your logo of your business. I've already done that. There are specific requirements for the logo. It has to be a certain size. So I had to go back and resize it. I think it was 120 pixels times 30 pixels, and then re-upload that. That goes very, very quickly. And then you have to enter your business information, business details. So I had to enter my registered business name. So you have to have a registered business name in order to do this. Register a business name. I entered my proper business name. If it's different from your trading name, you must put them both. You have to enter a copy of your identification, and you have to enter the business registration documentation. That's the documentation you get from CK, whatever, from company registration. Then you require to also enter your BE certificate, although it's not a requirement. It's not it won't disqualify you if you do not have a BE. So you can just like tick the box and say, I am not BE compliant, and then you can skip that test and that step, and you don't have to enter it. But if you are BE compliant and you have a BE certificate, you can just attach it. And getting a BE certificate is actually very easy. I'll do a course on that in the future. Getting it from the CPCK portal. Then once you're done with that, you have to put in your address information, your billing address, your warehouse address. If it's the same address and you're doing everything from home, like in my case, you can just put the same address and it's the same throughout. It's very easy to go through this process. And then the last part is here with your bank account information. You have to enter the bank. So this is actually only possible for South African businesses because they only have South African bank names on the list. You'll enter your bank account information at bank, whatever you bank with, and all that. And then you have to input a debit order form. They will give you a link where you can download the form. It looks like this. I've downloaded it there. All right. So once you download this form, you fill in all this information, you print it, you scan it, and you reattach it, or you can fill it in person, but it's harder because you actually have to have a signature there. So what I did, I just printed it out, completed it, and then rescanned it, and then you attach it over there. And once you finish that, you are on this page where I am right now. All the information is completed. I'm just going to click finish and see what happens. Yay! Welcome to Takealot's marketplace. You'll soon be able to benefit from the over 14 million customer site visits the Takealot attracts this month. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go, okay? Awesome. So I'm going to click let's go and see what happens. Attention to new sellers. Yes, we know we cannot sell anything from November to December. I have only until January because you've frozen the whatever. So that's really what they're telling you here. So just say got it. Thanks. And then once you're done with that, there's a couple of things. Step 1, what do I need to know about selling on Takealot? 19 minutes. So these are like your tutorials, I think. What do I need to know about selling on Takealot Marketplace? 19 minutes. Let's open that. Step 1, our mission, and then after that, so they're sort of taking you through the things that you must know the rules of selling, how to make sure your account is on track, knowledge check. Step 2, what do I need to understand about my products on takealot.com? I think I'm not clicking on these things because I'm not going to go through this now, but I'm assuming when you're doing this is the onboarding, that you'll go through all of this one by one. And the most important thing is the rules that you must go through, terms and conditions, and specifically the costs and the fees, because that's where the rubber hits the tar. That's where the money is. You need to understand fully the costs involved, because you need to incorporate all of these in your product pricing so that you do not make a loss and you actually make a profit. What do I need to know about fulfilling customers? That's also important. You need to read and go through all of that, understand the fulfilling options. What do I need to know about shipping to Takealot? What do I need to know about getting paid? What happens next? This is also important because when you're getting paid, you need to know actually Takealot does not pay you immediately. There is some waiting period of a couple of days for the money to clear. So you need to have like a balance or like what I said, like a fund and you need to have money, like, we call it working capital in the business industry. You need to have working capital, that is money that is sitting in your bank for you to fulfill your clients' orders and things before Takealot pays you back. So there's a waiting period there. Okay, what happens next? Live rooms, webinars. So you have to the whole November and December to go through all of this and go through the onboarding process. Obviously, they're still processing your application, but I do not foresee why your application would be denied. It's actually very simple to sell or take it out. I know many people that have done it. I had been avoiding it for so long because of the fees associated with it, but then I was convinced the other day, it's just an extra selling avenue. So what I will do is that I'll have the items cheaper on my website, and I'll add the extra 30% to sell them on Takealot. And if somebody prefers to pay the extra 30% on Takealot, that's their problem. And if they want to get it cheaper, they buy it on my site. And I have multiple places to sell from, and then people can discover your brand that way, and those people will end up buying on your website. So definitely there's nothing wrong with trying this out. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you have experience selling on Takealot. If you've got products there, do you really get more sales doing that? Because I would assume you can, then get rid of your marketing budget and just focus on this, So yeah, let me know how it goes, and yeah, all the best of luck selling on Takealot.